Welcome to another episode of Erik Waite Whiskey Studies, and we're starting to wind down summer. Still have some warm days ahead of us, and I thought, what could be better than to have a little bit of ice cream on a hot summer day than a little bit of ice cream made with bourbon. This is a Haagen Dazs Spirits Bourbon Praline Pecan ice cream. It has 0.5% alcohol by volume or 1 proof. And the ingredients are cream, skim milk, sugar, brown sugar, egg yolks, pecans, corn syrup, molasses, sweetened condensed skim milk, maple syrup, butter. Natural flavor contains barley, pectin, salt, cornstarch, baking soda, caramel flavor, and the final ingredient is bourbon. So I would probably have to eat 100 gallons of this to actually get intoxicated. But what I am really looking for are 3 different things. One, does it have a flavor of bourbon? Is there still a remnant of flavor of bourbon that I would recognize it if I was tasting this blind? I'd say, hey, this reminds me of bourbon. Number 2, do I like it? Is it a good ice cream? And third, how does it actually go with some bourbon? And to go along with the ice cream, after I've tasted it, this is a Maker's Mark Private Select. This is at 55.5% alcohol by volume or 110.9 proof. Really looking forward to trying this. Alrighty, so straight from the carton here. If you're wondering where I got this at Target. Give it a little bit of taste here. Does it smell like bourbon? What do you know? Yeah, a little bit it does. It has a slight aroma of bourbon. Of course, bourbon can have a pecan character to it, so adding pecans to a bourbon ice cream, it kind of fits. But yeah, it has that sort of the wood, oak, cinnamon, although there's no cinnamon in the ingredients. But sort of that barrel and vanilla character to it. And there is that sort of that corn note that you get from a bourbon. All right, on the palate. That is tasty. Try another one. It tastes good. It tastes sweet. It's rich. Definitely get the pralines. But do I get bourbon? If I was tasting this blind, would I say, oh, this is a bourbon flavored ice cream? Not exactly. On the finish, it has a remnant of it. It has a hint of it. But it's not a big, obvious bourbon character to it. Tastes good. I like it. It's sweet. It's rich. It does have just a hint of a bourbon character to it, but it's not like a big mouthful of bourbon, like an intensely bourbon flavored ice cream. I think if you wanted to really have an intensely bourbon flavored ice cream, you'd have to make your own. Although in making ice cream, you might have problems or challenges getting alcohol to freeze and to really harden in an ice cream maker, but it'd be worth trying. Now, so as an ice cream, it's good. I'm getting more probably the praline and pecan character to it than I am actually bourbon. Than I am actually really getting bourbon in it. But let's see how it goes with a little bit of bourbon. This is actually a bottle I brought back from Kentucky years ago. Haven't gotten as far down in it as I would think, but let's see how it goes. So what I'm going to do, now I chose a wheated bourbon because I thought it'd be softer, creamier, and would go well with a creamy ice cream. So you get the caramel corn, the vanilla, intense cinnamon, nutmeg, baking spices. It's very rich. Sort of a butterscotch character to it. Really, really nice. And again, so now tasting the bourbon on its own in comparison to the ice cream, I can kind of just see a little bit of more of a bourbon influence in the ice cream. But let's trade the two together. Ooh. Kind of like that. Because the bourbon's sticking around. It's tamed. The alcohol is tamed by the ice cream. But if you have some bourbon left over after you swallow the ice cream and the bourbon shows up again, it has a real, real nice finish. Alrighty. So if you want to know if you can get this, just search for this brand of ice cream and you might be able to find it. Just Google it. It's carried at a number of different places, but I found this at Target. It goes for about $3.50 for this little pint. I picked up 2 of them. Score-wise, I'm not used to scoring ice creams, but I give it a solid 90. Is it really going to really pop and have a bourbon character for it? Probably not. It's just a hint of bourbon. So anyway, I liked it. Hey, it's perfect for summertime. And if you're looking for a dessert to serve with some bourbon, I think it works really well. All right, until next time. Oh, if you haven't already, please subscribe. Share with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and other social networking channels. And until next time, cheers.